Okay, this is to how to add a product. I'm gonna use the photos you gave me, and the easiest way probably is to first add all the pictures to your media library first. So you can go to Add New under Media, and you can drop files in there or select the files. I'll show you both ways so you can see both the different options you have. Just go to the file on your computer to wherever you save the pictures. And you can either just hold on to it, like highlight one, and then just keep your left mouse button held onto it, and then just move it over here, and it'll just drop it in. And you can just do that for each one. And I'll leave this last one here to show you the other option, the other way of doing it. You know, you can, that's if you drop the files in there, it'll just start down them like this. You can also hit select files and go to your correct folder wherever you put the pictures. And then you just select it. And if also if you're going to do all of them too, you can just click on one, hit Control A, and it'll highlight all of them. And then hit Open, and it'll download all the pictures in there for you too, all at once. And if there's like certain ones you don't want on there, you could just hold the Control button in, and then select one of them, and it'll unhighlight those. And so if you only wanted, say, these in there, then you'll just do those now. But I'm gonna. That's all I want. This one in there, select the one, and just hit Open, and you'll see it load down here. Okay, now they have an edit button next to each one. I recommend hold the Control button down and then hit the edit. That way you can edit every one without having to try to go back to the page or dig through your media library to find each one. That way it's easier to just go down the list. So just hold the Control button and then click on it and open a new tab for each one. And like in here, you want to do the alternate text, which would be the keywords basically. So you can go up here and type in this, so take out the dashes in this part of it, and the alternative text part. And you put like artist, proof, painting. Or I guess if it's etching, I'm not sure. If it's etching, then maybe it's not a painting, so I don't know that much about this artwork, so I'll say artist proof. We'll add that to all of them. Okay, and then if you wanted to change other things too, like the size or whatever, you can do that too, but for now that's all you're going to need to do. Just update. And it'll tell you when it's updated. And then you're just going to do that for each one of these. Just open up all of them in new tabs. Copy that. And paste it here and take out the dashes. If you want a caption, you can put a caption. This will be visible for someone to see the picture. It'll actually say like basically a description of what it is underneath the image itself. So if you want people to see that, you can do that also in description. You can also write a description about it too in here. But you're going to write a product description anyway, so you don't really have to write the description of just the image itself. This would be more for maybe if you want a short description of, like if it's a picture of a room that you redesigned and you want to explain what you did a little bit on the picture itself, so you can do that. But for a product picture, it's not a big of a deal because hopefully you don't have it for very long. And after you hit update, close the window. And I'm just going to pause the video while I finish these so you know sit through the boredom of this. Okay, so the next thing you need to do is create a category for these products. So you go to down here, products, then categories. And so you create a category. So the name of the category would be artwork. And then the slug is with the the URL up here. The address is going to be, so you always want to make it the same if you can. So just the artwork, and also this always has to be in lowercase letters. This part. And parent would be if it's like if it's underneath another category, like if this happened to be the category you're making is say bedroom, and then this would be bedroom. I'm sorry, if it was beds, and then this would be beds, and then the parent would be like you'd have another one that you've already made. That would be like bedroom, and you select on bedroom, and so then it'll go underneath, kind of like how this is right here. Like it has bag, that's a bag, with a bag, sport bag. So if this was like cloth bag, then you just type in you select bag as being the parent if this is cloth bag or paper bag or whatever. But right now it's going to be known because this is going to be this will be the parent. What the parent means is for like shot by, like these are parent ones that are going to show up here. This parent and child and grandchild is what they call them. And so see, this is like this would be parent bag, and then these are the child right here. So these are parents and child. So that's how it's going to show up. But artwork is on its own, so that's going to be like that. And you hit. You can put if you have an image too for the category, you could do that too. On display type, I'll just leave that as default. For product image, you can always change. You can always go back and add an image to it later on if you have something that represents artwork, I guess. Or it could even be the words artwork and an image of that. So you can search for one of those. So then you click on Add New Product Category. And then, even though it doesn't look like anything happened, I clicked on there and like nothing refresh or whatever, it just adds it up here. So that's done. And also you can add a description too, which I could have put in here, which you do want to add also. So let me just do that real quick. Let me click at it. No, I gotta do full edit. Okay, description. And this is where you want, things or keywords that some of the customers would type in to find it. To find, not just anything to do with artwork. So maybe local and famous. artwork for sale. And then update. There's also where you can add the image too. Go to edit it. Okay, so if you wanted to make these underneath artwork as something else, like maybe they all say etching, so if you want to create a subcategory of etching, if you just have something this is like something you'd obviously commonly get a lot or something, then you just create maybe art etches or etchings, and then the same thing here. If it's 2 words, then you put the dash symbol in between each word. So word 1 dash word 2, like that. If this is word 1 and word 2, and then another parent, you would go under artwork. You click on artwork, and then just write a description as etching, artwork etchings. Then you click on add new product category, and then add an image to it also if you have one that represents that, and then you'll see it up here. And it'll be like this actually. It'll be like how this is a bag, and then it'll have a little dash and then that. So it'll show artwork, and then it'll be underneath. It'll be right here, but it'll look like this. Little dash. Okay, so now once you have the category and the pictures installed, then you go to product and you go to add product. And then you put the product name here, which would be, I guess, the title of the images too. So let me just. The featured image is the product image, the main image. So let's just do that first. Set the picture. And it'll be in your media library. We'll just do this one first. And you can, since you already did the alt text and it basically says what it is, you can just go up there and copy that. And then, so hit set featured image. And you see it pop up there. And if you had more than one angle of it or more pictures of it too, you can do a product gallery, and then you can just do basically what we just did here, except for add more angles of it or more pictures of it, and it'll show more images of that product next to it when they're looking at that product page. And product name would be this. And then you see it automatically created the URL for it, which is just basically it'll just be this, all in lowercase letters, and it'll put dashes in between each one. And also these would be good too, because you can, when you, I'll show you when we're done. Okay, this is like the description area of it here. So this is the. Also, I guess this could be underneath the artwork also. You could just put the artist name underneath the artwork as a subcategory if you wanted. So we'll just do this here. That's what you want for description. And the name of the art. I guess I can take on this part here. And then this is where you select the categories. So you select artwork, and then if you did create another category, which you can also create one here too, you can make it right here on the fly, and then make it with this person's name as a subcategory. And but I'm not sure if you want that, so I'm not gonna do it right now. And if you knew other things, if you had more in-depth information about this product too, like the size, or dimensions, or basically that, size and dimensions, or maybe colors too, things like that. You could add you do compare fields. You could do that, and then they can compare. Oh, this is for if you want to create a compare, they want to compare this one versus another artwork or something, you could just do the artwork category. And there's no features created for that, so you have to create some. So for now, we're not going to do it. Okay. This is already set to on. Just leave it on. Don't change that. This is like so someone can actually ask you a question. They can email you and ask you a question about it, like what size is it. That's something you're going to want to add, by the way. Okay, now product data. You have these 4 types here: simple product, grouped, external affiliate, variable. This one you're never going to use. Group would be if they buy something, they get this like included with it, and it could either, it doesn't mean it's free though. You can make it either free to come with it, or they are forced to buy 2 things together. Like say if you have like some chairs for a dining room table, they buy 1 chair, they have to buy all 4 or something. You can make it a group product, or they're when they add some to the cart, it'll add all 4 to them because they'll have to get all 4. Or like a table comes, if they buy the table, they get the chairs with it, or vice versa. Or simple product. So most likely, the most times the ones you're gonna be using is simple product. Variable will be like if it has options as far as like if you had 3 of the same item but they come in different colors, or or different sizes, and then they can choose a different color or different size. But most of yours will be simple product. The SKU will be you want to type that in, something in here that's just going to be for you to know. It'll help you know what it was that sold quickly. But since each item of yours is basically a one of a kind anyway, it's probably not going to be as big of a deal to have a SKU in there. SKU would just be like it could be Priscilla Steele sweet pink flower etching if you wanted to. But normally it's like abbreviated. So regular price and sale price is if you have the regular price here. You said I think 125. 125. 125. If you want to have it on sale, then you just put a sale in, and you can schedule even like a certain, if it's only on sale for 2 days or something, you can create that schedule there and see what it is. This is if it's taxable or not, and yeah, it's taxable. And standard tax, so that you should need to change. These are you're not going to need to create a custom icon for sale if you do put it on sale. But if you do have it on sale, you can use these 4 here, like it's on sale, or you can actually show a percentage of that, what you're taking off of it too, which would be, these are preset though. Custom, you have to create your own image to be what it is, and it tells you the size of the picture. It needs to be 75 by 75 pixels, and then you can choose a file to do that. But that's that. But it's not on sale right now, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, next thing is inventory. You can enable stock management at product level, which, yeah. Stock quantity, you only have 1 of them. And stock status, it's in stock. And obviously, do not allow back orders on this because you can't get more of that picture. If it's a product you can't get more of, then you say yes, allow, or allow but notify the customer. That way they know it's going to be, it's maybe like if you can't get it like in the same day, you got to maybe get it and take it 3 days or something to get it. And sold individually, which you will want this because you only have 1. It says enable this to only allow 1 of this item to be bought in a single order. And then shipping, that doesn't even matter. I'm actually having to create it. I'll create the shipping class. I'm gonna make one where it's pickup only if you want, or maybe local delivery if you want to do, something you're willing to take somebody to. Put that option on some of these too. This is if you have other products that you want to put with it to upsell or cross sell. Like if you have some more paintings. Obviously there are other paintings they have, but that would be put on here. That'd be a good one to put in there. This is for that grouping if you wanted to make it where it's forcing something to be with it. Attributes will be if you have a variable product, but you're on simple, so you're not going to need that. And this is advanced purchaser note. So this will be sent to the customer once they purchase it. So like it could say whatever you want, but normally it's going to be for something more like thank you, this needs to be picked up within whatever 24 hours, or it'd be, or your whatever. I mean, it could be whatever you want to say, but just send an email to that person, or actually yeah, I'll send it to the customer. Yeah. This is the menu order, which would be the order, the position of the product. So if you want if it's set on 0 means it'll just be they'll all just go in there as you put them in. So the newest one, the last one you enter will normally be the first one on there. If you want them to be in a certain specific order, then you put then you put like 1, 2, 3, whatever one you want to be 1, you put 1. Whatever one you put 2, put 2. You can enable reviews or disable that feature, which I'd leave it on. So okay, custom fields, you're not going to deal with that. There's a short product description, so which is here. The product description is already short enough. You don't really need to add another one. And so after that's all done, you select publish. And you hit Control, New Product, so opens a new tab, and here it is. Scroll over, they can zoom to see bigger. There's the title. This shows the categories and artwork. Here's the description. If you do a short description, it'll be up here. The main description will be down here. Product inquiry is where they can put their name, email, phone number. Phone number is not required, but the email name is required. And then whatever they want to write to ask you a question about it. And you'll know it's actually about this product specifically. And this is if they want to leave a review. They can leave a review here. And they can add to their wish list, and they can also share it with like their Facebook page and stuff like that. Tells you the price. And if it has options, most of you are not going to have options, so it'll just be to buy it like that. Anyway, that's how you add a product. And I'll put the rest of these in here for you, so you know how to do that. And one thing also you notice too, like right now it doesn't show artwork on here. We just added that category. So what needs to be done next too is this will just be done like one time after you do it. You go to Appearance, Menus. And this is your main menu here. Let's see the categories there. So we're going to go down to over here where it says Product Categories. And you click on View All. You see the artwork one. You select that. You hit Add to Menu. And then you'll see it pop up. It always pops up at the bottom. So when you see this little up and down arrow, you just click with your left click button on your mouse and then drag it. You can move it around to wherever you want to be, which is going to be underneath all categories, and we'll put it in the first position here. The reason it's like this, going underneath indentation, is because the main thing will be here, like all categories, and then the ones that are all indented are going to be the ones underneath it. All categories just show everything in your shopping cart. I mean, on your store. So that's, put that in there. Hit save menu. And it tells you it's been updated. And you can go back to the website. Refresh the page. And then now you can see it. Artwork right there. So now you simply click on artwork to show you all the products in that category, which is obviously just one right now because that's what I put in there. And see, this is where it says local and famous artwork for sale. That's where when I wrote that in there, that's where that pops up here. So if you want to change that, you can, to be maybe like what that is, or I mean that's good even how it is, kind of, because it's already got the basically what it is in the title. In terms of the price, and click on details, they can take them to the shopping, to that page, or they click on the picture, or just add to the cart right here.